Sachinandana, Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hari. Mayapura Chandra, Navadvipa Chandra, Navadvipa Chandra Gaura Hari. Navadvipa Chandra, Patita Pavana, Patita Pavana, Patita Pavana Gaura Hari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Nitai Gora Haribo. Hare Krishna. Kaliyug Dharma Harinam Sankirtan Yagya Ki Jai. Hare Krishna. So nice to be with all of you. Looks like I never left from this place. Yet, like Prabhuji said, yet another room of the house of Srila Prabhupada. Just staying in the same room. And interesting enough, it very much resembles a place we are staying, like Nepal. Yes, like same. We have similar community, wonderful family, even mountains also. A little bigger than this, but beautiful, really. So that makes us brothers and sisters. Today we're going to read with you from Chaitanya Charitamrta, Adi Leela, text number 1. Please kindly repeat. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Kathanchana Smriti Yasmin Dushkaram Sukaram Bhavit Vismrite Viparitam Syat Shri Chaitanyam Namamitam Kathanchana Smriti Yasmin Dushkaram Sukaram Bhavit Vismrite Viparitam Syat Shri Chaitanyam Namamitam. Yeah.
Dushkaram Sukaram Bhave Vismriti Paritamsya Sri Chaitanya Namamitam Pranachana Smriti Yasmin Dushkaram Sukaram Bhave Vismriti Paritamsya Sri Chaitanya Namamitam.
Vaishnavi Mataji, please. Mataji, please. Kathanchana smrite yasmin dushkaram sukaram bhavet vismrite viparitam syat Sri Chaitanyam namamitam. Kathanchana, somehow or other. Smriti, by remembering. Yasmin, whom. Dushkaram, difficult things. Sukaram, easy. Bhavit, become. Vismriti, by forgetting him. Viparitam, just the opposite. Syat, become. Sri Chaitanyam, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Namami, I offer my respectful obeisances. Tam, unto him. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Things that are very difficult to do become easy to execute if one somehow or other simply remembers Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But if one does not remember him, even easy things become very difficult. To this Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I offer my respectful obeisances. Purport. In his book Chaitanya Chandramrita, Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati says, one who receives a little favor from the Lord becomes so exalted that he does not care even for liberation, which is sought after by many great scholars and philosophers. Similarly, a devotee of Lord Chaitanya considers residence in the heavenly planets a will of the wisp. He surpasses the perfection of mystic yoga power because for him the senses are like the snakes with broken fangs. A snake is very fearful and dangerous animal because of his poison fangs. But if these fangs are broken, the appearance of the snake is no cause for fear. The yoga principles are meant to control the senses, but there is no scope for the senses of one engaged in the service of the Lord to be dangerous like snakes. These are the gifts of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The Hari Bhakti Vilasa confirms that difficult things becomes easy to understand if one remembers Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and easy things become very difficult to understand if one forgets him. We actually see that even those who are very great scientists, in the eyes of the general public, cannot understand the very simple idea that the life comes from life, because they do not have the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They defend the false understanding that life comes from matter, although they cannot prove that this is a fact. Modern civilization, therefore, progressing on the basis of this false scientific theory, is simply creating problems to be solved by the so-called scientists. The author of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita takes shelter of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to describe the pastimes of his appearance as a child, because one cannot write such transcendental literature by mental speculation. One who writes about the Supreme Personality of Godhead must be especially favored by the Lord. Simply by academic qualification, it is not possible to write such a literature. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Mukham Karuti Vachalam Palgum Langayate Girim Tatkripatamaham Bande Shri Gurundinatharine Ajanulambita Bujau Kanakavadatau Sankirtanai Kapitarau Kamalaya Takshau Vishwambaro Dvijavaro Yugadharma Palau Vande Jagat Priyakaro Karuna Bataro Nityananda Vadutendur Vasudha Pranavallabha Jahnavi Jivitapatir Krishna Prema Pradah Prabhu Padmavati Shriman Suta Sachinandana Purvajaha Bhavan Matta Jagatrata Rakta Gaura Kalevaram Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaivacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. First of all, I would like to express my deepest gratitude for inviting us and giving us chance to speak about Lord Chaitanya and about his pastimes and about Leelas of Supreme Personality of Godhead, which are still going on. It's called Nitya Leela. Srila Prabhupada used to say that ISKCON and modern preaching is the latest chapter of Chaitanya Charitamrta. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Leela is still going on. And I'll just to try to share few glimpses and experience. Yam swa anubhava makilam shutisara mekam swa anubhava. We are coming to share experience, what we feel, what is the essence of all the scriptures. Because when devotees coming together, they glorifying Krishna. Matchitta madgata prana bondhayantas parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti charamanticha. That's the greatest satisfaction for them when they coming together and discussing Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's qualities. And that is the medicine for the modern age. Nivritta tarsharupagiyamanas bhava aushadhi chutramano bhiramat sa uttama shloka gunanuvadat. Guna anuvad means description of the qualities of Krishna, his pastimes. Because those who understand Krishna's pastimes and his appearance and activities, they will never come to this strange material world. By Lord Chaitanya's causeless grace, you came to this confusing place, very confusing. We came to Liverpool yesterday and I said, let's go and see the holy place connected to the Beatles. Beatles, because our movement has something to do with Beatles, by the way. We have to be grateful because somehow by the mercy of Beatles and George Harrison, we became known in Europe and all over the places, right? Once George Harrison came to Prabhupada and said, Srila Prabhupada, can I get initiation from you? And he said, no need, no need. You're already son of Hari, Hari son. You're son of Hari. Why do you need initiation? And actually, amazingly, he didn't get initiation from Prabhupada, right? Whatever reason may be. But when Srila Prabhupada was leaving this world, he told to Tamakrishna Maharaj, he had the ring. And he said, take this ring to George. Give it to George. Not to Bhavananda, not Brahmananda, not Gargamuni, not give it to George. Because he had special place in his heart. And if you becoming very dear to devotee, that's the secret how to become dear to Krishna, really. How many of us would like to endear ourselves to Vaishnava? Oh, hey Vaishnava Thakura, Doyara Sagare. So he is an ocean of mercy. But by his mercy, we can get Krishna. Krishna said, Tumara Krishna, dite paro. Tumara Shakati Ache, Amito Kangala, Krishna Krishna Boli Dhaitavo. Pachi Pachi. I am following you, my dear Vaishnava Thakur, because by your mercy I can get Krishna. Krishna is yours. You can give Krishna. So if somebody thinking, oh, I'll get Krishna directly, me and Krishna, this is Kanishta. This is very low, Prakrita Bhakta. But when we know that we can, Krishna says, who speaks that he is my devotee, he is not my devotee, in Agni Purana to Arjuna. But if those who are thinking that devotee of my devotee, they are my devotees. That's why you can see in all scriptures, in all Bhagavatam, there's only one quintessence prayer at the end, I want to become servant of the servant of the servant. Aham hari tava padai kamula dasa nudasu babitasmi bhuyah manasmareta shupatir gunamste grini tava karma karotu kayah. I want to become servant of the servant. Why? Because in the association of devotees, manachs mareta shupatir gunamste, I can remember Krishna, that supreme husband of every living entity. And by serving devotees, dasa anudasa, dasa anudasa anudasa, so I can become servant of the servant of the servant. And that was the message of Gaurachandra, Nitai Chandra, Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Naham vipro na chanarapati na pi vaishyo na shudro. Naham varni na chagrihapati na vanasto yatirva. Kintu pradhyan nikila paramananda purnam ritabdher gopi bhartur padakamalayur dasa 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 anudasa. I am not grihastha, not vanaprastha, not sannyasi, not brahmachari. Sometimes people, not brahmachari, not grihasthas. Not brahmachari, not grihastha, brahmastras. They're in between. They're becoming brahmastras. Best way to engage them in book distribution, brahmastra. I am not a householder, I am not brahmachari, not sannyasi. I am not Vaishya, Shudra, Brahman, Kshatriya. Who am I? Gopi Bhartur Padakam. Dasa, 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 dasa. Thousands of times, dasa, anudasa. Very insignificant person. Dhuli sadrisham vichintaya. So that's why if we really, really, really want to get Krishna, what we have to become. Bhagavatam explains, Rahu ganaita tapasana yati na chijjaya nirvapanad grihadva na chandasa nirva jalagni surya vina mahat pada rajobhishekam. Pada means lotus feet. Raja means dust of lotus feet. Unless we'll put this dust of lotus feet of Vaishnavas on our head. Mahyasam padarajobhishekam niskinchananam navrinita yavat. Prahlad Maharaj says, we have to do abhishek with the dust of lotus feet of Vaishnavas. And what is the dust? It doesn't mean that we have to grab the feet and cut it down and just, but put it, not like that. It doesn't work like that. Dust of lotus feet is the lowest part of the body, and dust is the lowest of the lowest. And we have to become under the dust. Very insignificant people. VIPs means very insignificant people. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu praying that, I want to dhuri sadrisham vichintaya. I want to become dust. Not gopi, not gopa, not even cow, not even kalpavriksha. Kalpavriksha in the spiritual world is a big thing. Madhavendra Puri, our acharya, was kalpavriksha. Sometimes people thinking, I'll chant shnik shnik hiri hiri brum brum and I'll become gopi. There is no vacancy there. There's everything busy. We can become best we can, dust in holy dust. Even Udhava, Haridas, the best servant of Krishna, he said, I want to become a grass. What to speak about gopi? Forget it. I want to become dust. I want to become grass. I want to become something insignificant, just to be somewhere in the proximity. And here we go in material world, people coming, giving £1 donation, Mahadanvir, super pooper, great, great service I have done. I give £1 or £10. Okay, £20, the most. And you have to put in golden letters my name. No, actually, millions of lifetimes not enough to repay. Srimad Bhagavatam explains that those who are thinking they can repay to the spiritual master what he had done. He is a Vinoda Patram. He's a joker. Like, clown. It's like joker. Or we can only, like we're worshipping Mother Ganga, we're taking water of Mother Ganga and offering to Ganga. Om Ganga Divyaya Namaha. Water of Ganga offering to the water. So similarly, we're taking knowledge which we got from Srila Prabhupada and offering and preaching to him. Prabhupada, Idam Gurudeva, Idam Nama. What can we give to the sun? Putting some ghee lamp to the sun? Are you joking or what? We know the Patram. So therefore, we cannot repay. And Prabhupada said, if only you want to repay me, do as I did. Give it to others. Yarideha tarikaha Krishna upadesha. Amara agyaya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, this is my order. Nityananda Prabhu, Adiguru, right? He never preached until he got the order. Now, Suno Haridas, Suno Nityananda. You go and give this knowledge to everyone. Even go till Liverpool, to crazy place. Isn't it? We have seen. And one guy, big, like 2 meter tall guy, came to me. What the hell are you doing here? I was in this dress. I've seen it yesterday. Drunk and go, what the hell are you doing here? And I just, Hare, huh? It was worse. Of course, he spoke much worse words. But and I just smiled to him. And he couldn't put things together. What's going on here? Because devotees of the Lord, they can go to hell. Narayanah parasak sarvena kutaschana bibhyati swarga pavarga narakesh apitulyarthadarshinaha. Lord Shiva, he says, they can go to hell just to please Krishna. That's okay. We know that story of Gopi, right? When Krishna make a lila of headache. Oof, I have headache. Narada Muni came and said, my Lord, what happened? What happened? I have such a severe headache. Can I go and buy penicillin or something like, something, whatever. What is all? I don't know these names. Aptasin, Batasin, only sin. Paracetamol. Thanks, Krishna. I never take this stuff so far. I only have one headache, Prahlad Maharaj says. Maya Sukhaya Bharato Vimudha. Many saintly people, they worry about their own liberation. Prayena Deva Munayo Swavi Mukti Kama. They worry about their own benefit. As for me, my Lord, I am worried about these fools and rascals. How to save them? Maya Sukhaya Bharato Vimudha. They stuck in this crazy situation. Isn't it? Yesterday we went. And they trying to squeeze that enjoyment from like mad. Like you put 220 volt. And they dancing like that. I was thinking, what's wrong with these people? And they're so mad actually. Nunam pramatta kuruti vikarma yat indriya prithaya aprinoti nasadhumanyi yato atmanoyam klishan api klishada e ashadeha prakrishta rupina mattaha. Matta means crazy, mad. So Shastra says, Bhagavatam says, we have to become crazy for Krishna. We have to be intoxicated by Krishna Katha. Like Dhruva Maharaj, he is praying. Bhaktir muhuk pravahatam tvayime prasango bhuyat anantama hatam amalashara sayanam yinanja solbana murubhya sanam bababdhim nesye bhavat guna kathamrita panamatha. Pana means I am drunkard, intoxicated by Krishna Katha. We have to be intoxicated, but we have to be intoxicated by Krishna Katha, like Nityananda Prabhu, Avadhuta. He was going to Jagai Madhais and say, Hare Krishna, you crazy, Hare Krishna. They beating him and he still gives. People throwing stone at you and you give them flower. That's Nityananda Sampradaya. That's preaching. And when Narada Muni said, what can I do for you, my Lord? All this paracetamol will not work. What will work? He said, only Padarajo Abhishekam. I need to the dust from lotus feet of my devotees. Go and get some dust. He goes to Brahma. Lord Brahma, can you give? Because Krishna has headache. No. If I'll put my feet on the head of God, I'll go to hell forever. You crazy? How can you ask me this? So he didn't give. Then he went to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva also said, no, wait. This is Vaishnava para, according Shastra, first offense, Sadhu Ninda, and then you have Krishna, Supreme Guru Avagya. I'll put my feet on the head of God, forget it. So nobody gave. He went to South India, all the Brahmanas, and they're snoring in Sanskrit. Snoring in Sanskrit. But nobody gave the dust. No. Very offense, aparadha. And he came to Vrindavan, and this coward girl sitting there, like, milking the cow, full of cow dung in this. Hey, Gopi, Krishna has headache. Krishna has headache? Oh no, how we can help him? He needs some dust from lotus feet. Okay, how much you need? 1, 2, 3 kilo. How much? Take. And they put their feet in the dust of Vraja. Take as much as you want. Take quickly. Make sure that Krishna's headache is not paining anymore. And Narada Muni asked him, are you crazy? You're going to hell. Do you know that? For this offense, if Krishna will take dust from your feet, you go to hell. That's okay. We can go forever to hell. No problem. As long as Krishna's head not paining at least for 1 second, fine. We'll go forever to hell. Narada Muni was eyes like Jagannath. Okay. Gopi Bhartur Padakamalayur. Now I understand who is a Gopi Bhav. What is Gopi Bhav? They ready to go to hell for Krishna's benefit. Anukulyasya Krishna Shilanam Bhakti Ruttama. For Krishna, whatever good, I will go. I will do that. If I have to go to America with 40 rupees and 2 heart attacks, fine, I'll go. Because I took this vow for the sake of my Guru Maharaj. Not Krishna even. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted that. That's okay. But my Guru Maharaj gave me order, sir, yes, sir. And I'm going to please my Guru Maharaj. I don't know how I'm going to preach, Prabhupada said. I don't know. I don't have bhakti. In Nepali, they say, na bhakti bho na bho viveka, khira ragicha sri Krishna eka. We don't have anything. Make me dance, my Lord, as you like. Easy to say, na? Very nice poetry. Wow, very romantic. Can you try? Just go to country, first time in your life. No language, no friends, no money, nothing. Sit under the tree, an air filled with marijuana. I just came from New York, Tompkins Square Park. Crazy people, drunken, sleeping, and along, old man. Very, very tough. And for 1 year, nobody came to Prabhupada. Prabhupada had to preach to tape recorder. One man came and said, Swamiji, what are you doing? You speaking to tape recorder? Prabhupada said, what to do? Nobody coming. And he wrote in his diary, it is hopeless, my Lord. It's hopeless. But I know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has some plan. My brothers, God brothers sitting in Mayapur, Navadvip, they're celebrating Adivas, Gaura Purnima, and I am sitting along here in New York. Jai Shishi Guntai. Jai. So like that. But he took that guts. I am telling that, you can never become the leader of orchestra, conductor of orchestra, unless you have a guts to show you back to the public. Srila Prabhupada came to America and they asked him, why did you come to America? He said, I came to give you brain. What? Brain, correct. You understood correctly. I came to give you brain. And then in newspaper was a front page, Swamiji came to give brain to America. Can you imagine such article in UK nowadays? Next day, police will come to you. How dare you can say that? So you have to have a guts to present Krishna consciousness. And it's not possible. It's not possible to imitate. Really not. Krishna Shakti Vinana hi Parvartan. We have to get mercy. Prasada lesha nugrihita eva hi janati tattvam. Lord Brahma, he says, we need some mercy. How we can get mercy? Mercy flowing through Vaishnavas, through the devotees, because I like plug connection. And remembering Krishna, remembering the order of spiritual master, and placing that order on the head, and carry this for the rest of your life. That's dust. Take instructions from the Vaishnava and try to please him. And what was the instruction? If you really want to help me, please distribute books. Preach and distribute books. Please help me. As many languages as possible. I was just recently in Los Angeles, and there's so nice Vaishnavas. They still, since 40 years, they're distributing books in airports and the streets every single day. And we have so many. This was the mood of Srila Prabhupada. I wanted to read for you few opinions of, it's called Guru Manobhishtam. What is the mentality of spiritual master? And secret of spiritual life is to understand the mood of spiritual master. Like Rupa Goswami understood Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Svapadantikam. To understand the mood and to please that. That's it. It's simple, but not easy. To understand the mood of Vaishnava. Sometimes Guru Maharaj says, oh Gurudev, what service I can do for you? Go for book distribution. And disciple says, wrong guess, Guru Maharaj, try again. Something else. Try again. Are we ready to accept the order of spiritual master? That's the question. It's open secret, actually. Krishna consciousness is open secret. So Srila Prabhupada said, I like also your program of sending out your best man to teach the others. That is the actual process of Krishna consciousness. To train others, continue this program so that in the future, every devotee in our movement will know the art of distributing books. This is approved by me, Prabhupada says. And also very nice, Prabhupada writing, he said, I was very glad to see how your temple is now amongst the big leaders of book distributors. This is the sure sign of spiritual strength. For where there is preaching, there must be life. Please go on increasing more and more the book distribution. You are working in the right direction. Letter to Abhirama, January 9, 1976. So anyway, there's so many things. And what is the motivation? How we can understand we are doing spiritual or material activities? It's motivation. You see, really. You know what makes ritual different from spiritual? Anyone knows? Ritual and spiritual, what's the difference? Ritual means 4, 2, 3, 7, 4, 2, 3, 7, 4, 2, huh? Formally, correct. Niyamagraha. For the sake of 4, 2, 3, 7. Sometimes I've seen even Pujari, he comes on the altar and he has some kind of t-shirt like this, and he put like, like this, and he has muscles, right? Yes, spiritual. But I put it differently. Ritual plus Srila Prabhupada and ISKCON plus ritual becomes spiritual. SPI plus ritual becomes spiritual. Srila Prabhupada, ISKCON plus ritual becomes spiritual. You getting? So if we don't have the systematical understanding of what we are doing, what is the motivation? And we're getting that infection from our spiritual master. Otherwise, we'll become business organization. I've seen many, many times. People nowadays doing Bhagavad Katha in India. They're doing so many big projects. And it's tendency to become money motivated. People are not inspired by, by people who have the double motivation inside their mind. Really. Savai pumsam paro dharmo yadho bhaktir adhokshaji ahaituki apratihata yayatmasu prasidati. Our supreme occupational duty is to do devotional service, but ahaituki, no hetu, no double motivation, and continuously. Not just for 1 day, for 2 days, for 1 year, lifetime, life after lifetime, continuously. No motivation. When people coming to somebody and flattering somebody, it's so nice. But he has written, can I get donation? Can I get donation? Can I get donation? Money, 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 money. So people thinking, well, I'm not very much inspired because with this kind of God, who has, even this God has problem with money or what? Not very inspiring. But when somebody is satisfied, happy, just like that. Can you imagine somebody just happy, just like that? Why are you happy? Just like that. I remember actually when we joined this movement in 1990, I'm so happy to be with very old friends, Mangala Vaishnava Prabhu. We used to start preaching together in Ukraine and other devotees. It's such a pleasure because we remember we distributed books so many different ways. And I'm always remembering him as a steady warrior going day to day and distributing books. I know Vaishnavas, they don't like when they're glorified, but fact is fact. You cannot hide the sun, So similarly, I remember once we used to distribute on the factories, big companies. I had my friend, Tomik Sergey. So we used to go and we had very old car, Zhiguli is called. Bum, 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 bum. We used to pack that car, Troika. And we used to put that pack with the books. And we used to go to the companies and we used to preach. And guess what? It was so many companies. We never left any company without books. And I still remember those are names of the Bhagavatam sets and different book sets we distributed. I remember. It was like, Heteze. We had this different. We have this is factories. We distributed 241 set of Bhagavatam. In the 5th electrical station, Pyata Etets, we distributed 95 sets. Can you imagine? I'm till now, Svet Shakhtera, this is one, we distributed, 150 sets. I still remember those numbers even, how many books we distributed. Such a strong samskara, because Krishna manifests there. And I remember once we went, because it was the order. Prabhupada wanted that. Let's please him. We went to one city, it's called Severodonetsk name. And somebody donated for us one big flat there, like house, whatever. And said, we have to preach here. And we used to go, and there is one chemical factory, big, huge. Now it's all captured by Russian army, of course. It's Russian territory now. But everything for the facilities and factories, and huge factory, chemical factory. And we preach to the boss, and we have to go to the factory, and he gives us permission. When boss give permission, okay, you can go and show your books. Because we used to say, this is a New Year marathon. We can show some books to your people. You know, it's better than to buy some whiskey and some nonsense. Better let them buy this gift encyclopedia. We used to dress like this, you know, like pant short, and this encyclopedia. And I had one boxer. His name was Vahni Prabhu. He's like double size of me with golden teeth. He was master, you know, he's a champion in boxing. And he was always saying, Patri Prabhu, can I go and help you? I said, Vahni Prabhu, I am ashamed. You're like double size of me. I'll be like bodyguard for you. And I'll carry your suitcase. So he was walking with me always. Such a nice time. And we used to go to the company. I remember how I was remembering. We had to convince the boss. This was a catch. We have to convince the boss. We go and show some few people, maybe write down their names, and then they'll pay money to you in installment in 6 months, and you give money to BBT Company International in one go, and then they will return you money in 6 months in installment. You can collect from them, from their salary. Sounds nice. And people, they don't need to pay money. We tell them, no need to pay money. They'll take you part by part in 6 months. But you'll get full set now. Wow, sounds nice. As long as there's no cash in my hands, you can give me books and money later on. So he used to say that. And the boss used to say, how many people need this money anyway? 2, 3 people. That's okay. You can go and try. But little he knew that when we go and we're praying to Lord Chaitanya, Katanjanam Yasmin, you know, so when we're remembering Lord Chaitanya Prabhu, impossible things becomes I am possible. Impossible means I am possible. So we used to go, I remember very, very instantly one incident. Before big factory, like 150 people, 100 people working there. And boss allowed, okay, go and show your book, go. And we used to go to different shifts, you know, morning, evening, afternoon, like this. And one day I went there and I prayed like anything. I remember Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please kindly bless us, Panchatattva, everybody, all parampara, we just very intensely, because big responsibility, you see, and you getting only 5 minutes you're getting to present these books. They stopping the factory for 5 minutes just for you because boss called. Okay, it's authorized. So I remember I was praying like for 5 minutes, I was praying, please. And then I entered the company. Can you imagine 100 people sitting there? They, stop company, and factory stop. We brought some international encyclopedia, Vedic encyclopedia. And I remember we had only few pens and some kind of, forms they have to fill up. Anyone who would like to get the form, they have to fill up their name and their table number, you know, the working number they have. So they can put it in the finance department. They can just extract from their salary. Number must be there. So I had to present 5 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is wonderful books for children, for old people. This is stories, philosophy, about whatever I spoke. I don't remember what I spoke. People will always remember 2 things in their life. 2 things. Dhyanam. Remember this. This is a tip, life hack for preaching. They will always remember how did they feel when they first time met you. Always. Doesn't matter what you tell, what you speak. They'll always remember. It's emotional photography. How did they feel when they first time met you? You can never get second chance to make first impression. And second thing, what you have given to them, what you have done for them. You can never expect people to lend their helping hand unless you touch their heart. How to do it, that's your homework. You have to find out. How to do it, if you want, I can share with you also. I'm practicing this for the last 35 years. It's working till date. And I'll practice it today also. And it will work, I know. Because it's open secret. But somehow or other, nobody using this secret in preaching. So anyway, I spoke 5 minutes. And guess what? Something like 95 people out of 100. I want this set. I want. Everybody coming. And I don't have many pens, and we have only 5 minutes. We don't have much time because they have to go back to work. And I'm saying, okay, come, big crowd. Okay, give me form. And I said, if you have pen, please sign yourself. Or I can sign you, or you can sign yourself. If you have your own pen, I'll give you a form. You fill up yourself. And Vani Prabhu was standing behind with golden teeth, looking at everyone. Shall I sign you or you sign yourself? Oh, I myself. So everybody was signing quickly. And I believe that everything happened because of Vani, because this is my assistant. Anyone would like to sign, or I'll help you? So anyway, joke aside, so many people, 95 sets, we just signed. Wow. And I became a little bit kind of cock. And even Mani was thinking, wow, Patri Prabhu, super, 95 people, like cock. And then we came to another department, and straight away, because it was like bum, to back. And I went to another department, also 100 people. They also stopped the factory for us. Okay, stop. They stopped the engine. Okay, come. Ladies and gentlemen, and I started to present the same exactly photocopy. Same whatever I spoke there, I spoke same thing here. And take. Not even single person came. Hey, come on. It's so nice. So many people just 2 minutes ago they took. Please take. Not even single person took. Get out. We don't need these books. Okay. So I came. It was such a paradigm shift, like a contrast for me. I was like, what happened now? And I was sitting and I was thinking to myself, what happened actually? And I realized after a while, I forgot to connect to plug connection. I forgot to pray to our parampara, to Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Even simple thing became very difficult. Viparitam syat. Same thing, 2 minutes. Krishna, if you want to experience Krishna's presence, you go for Sankirtan. You will see what will happen. If you are attached, motivation that to become great or whatever. I remember when we used to come, we had Gornitai, and every morning Pujari had to say, so many books distributed yesterday by such and such. And we distributed so many sets. And I gave one day to Akshara Prabhu, he was just our Pujari. I gave him, go and and he was Pujari. And one day he forgot my name. He forgot to tell my name. And I'm standing and expecting him. Haituki, not a Haituki. Now my name will be spoken in front of all the world. Feel like chest swallowing, And he forgot to tell my name. What? Kama esha, krodha esha. How dare you guys distribute so many sets of Bhagavatam and what offense you did? Dissatisfaction comes from expectations. Anyway, such a lovely, and we used to preach to the mafia people, to very dangerous people. It's not today, I cannot tell you everything, but books of Prabhupada can create miracle. I tell you, miracles. You see? And in the same city, I used to give one book to one mafia guy. His name was Himchanka. And they told me, if you can give the book to these people, if they will become on your side, all city will become you, like Robin Hood, like we have this Robin Hood in England. He was just kind of helping people, but very heavy. So somehow or other we came to that place, and it was so scary. It's like a boxing club, maybe 100 people, like army, stinking, sweating, and this. I said, yeah, wrong place. Let's get out from here. But as the moment we wanted to get out from there, huge people like this, bigger than Vahni even. What do you want? We came to see Victor, Mr. Victor. Okay, Mr. Victor. They came to you. And I was thinking, oh no, what's going to happen now? This one guy came. What do you want? The guys came. And I was thinking, we are monks. We are monks from the monastery. I didn't say we are Hare Krishna monks. I said we are monks from the monastery. Ah, holy fathers, come inside. Holy fathers. He called us holy fathers. Come inside. Святые отцы. Come inside. So we talked with him, and he thought we came to hire him or something to kill somebody. Like maybe even holy fathers coming to mafia. No, actually, I came and we actually came. We used to do programs in big restaurants, preaching. My strategy was to go to restaurant, to convince the boss, and to give us restaurant for free on Sunday, the peak business time. Give us the restaurant just like that, for free. And then we used to make the cakes, huge cakes. We had very wonderful cook, Rasala Prabhu. He was just huge cake, big cakes we used to make. And then go to the TV station and give free advertisement. I used to say, okay, guys, give free advertisement. We can invite you to 5-star hotel for free. And in hotel, I used to tell, you give us the restaurant, and we'll give free advertisement for you. And then we go to market and said, if you can give a little donation, we can invite you to 5-star hotel for free. So like that, connecting people. And we used to do such a big problem. Not even single restaurant escaped from us. So this time we make big cake, and I was thinking this is a strategy, preaching Sankirtan strategy. We can invite these mafia people to restaurant and feed them cake. Philosophy comes later on. Prabhupada said, secret weapon, give them prasadam. Happiness, satisfaction, love mixed there. And when they eat, they'll become friends. And we came and told him, Victor, we don't want anything from you. We want to invite you to restaurant. We have wonderful feast, free, for peace and cake. We want to feed you cake with all your team. He make eyes like Jagannath. What? No, ever any priest invited. Do you know who am I? Yeah, I know. That's why I'm inviting you. He could not put things together. And I looked at his eyes. And I told him, why are you doing what you're doing? Can you imagine? That time I was like 25 years old, 27 years old. And this guy was like maybe 40. And I look at his eyes, said, why are you doing what you're doing? I'm smashing rascals, I said, listen, there is Supreme Court is there. Don't worry. Don't become instrument of judgment. There is already there. But I look at his eyes and said, eye to eye union, as Guru Govinda Maharaj used to say. Look, are you happy, Victor? And we were like just face to face, really, 3 of us. Are you happy? And he could not look at me in my eyes for 10 seconds, for 5 seconds even. He put his face down. And he put his, I will come to you. I will come. Holy Father, I will come. And the rest is the history. We had big program. They didn't come in the beginning, but in the middle of the program, it was packed completely. And this big escort of cars came, black dress, like this hairstyle, like this, Boom, boom, boom. They're coming like with bodyguards. It was his girlfriend. And they came, and half of restaurant became empty. They emptied the tables for them. And when he entered the restaurant, he told me, Holy Father, I came. And I said, Mr. Victor, welcome. And everybody, wow, this Hare Krishna, they know this guy, wow, amazing. From that day, everybody respected us in the city. Everybody respected. And of course, there's so many fighting. And I gave this Victor and his bodyguards, I gave photo of our Lord, Nrsimhadev Bhagavan. And they said, wow, we like your God. Super. We like, super. And I gave them some music, we had some rock music band in Europe. Rock music. Namaste Narasimha. Namaste. And at the end of that music, it was like sound. Jaya Narasimha. This is music was there. So, and they used to always play this music in the car. We like your God, Holy Father, super God. Guess what? Bodyguards started to chant 16 rounds. They became devotees. I don't want to take all the time to tell these stories. And I gave them one book, Easy Journey to Different Planets of Prabhupada. Easy Journey to Different Planet. Once Hangsaduta Prabhu in San Francisco, he told me that first book which he got from in the street, Easy Journey to Different Planets. Just this big book. And he said, I was illiterate. I didn't complete my even school. I could not read. Hardly I could read. And we were hippies those days. And it all night, I was so much affected by this book. I was reading this book like crazy. And I completed this book in one night, somehow or other. And I came, wow, this book should be distributed to everyone. It has to be distributed. How come they not having these books everywhere? He went to the photocopy machine, Xerox, photocopy, Xerox, those days. And he made 100 copies of this book himself. And he distributed that. And he distributed and brought money to Srila Prabhupada, 26 Second Avenue. Swamiji, I did that and gave you money. Prabhupada was, whoa, very nice. Who told you to do that? I said, I just realized myself. I thought it would be very nice for you if we can spread this movement by printing. So I did it myself. Prabhupada said, wow, very good, very good. And later on, he joined movement. And later on, when in England, they were opening BBT. And question was, who will be in charge of the BBT? Prabhupada said, I know who will be in charge. Hansadutta. He will be in charge of all BBT. Hansadutta Prabhu said, Prabhupada, I don't know how to read even. What to speak about proof? I cannot read even. No, because you understand my mood. Shri Guru Manobhishta. You understand my mood. That's more important. Srila Prabhupada was writing his books. And Pradyumnaji, Prabhupada used to call him Panditji. He was Sanskrit professor. He was editing Prabhupada's books. And he asked Srila Prabhupada, how are I supposed to see you as a perfect, ideal, perfect guru? Because I can see so many mistakes you are doing in your books. I'm correcting hundreds of mistakes. How are I supposed to see you as a perfect? Prabhupada said, I'm perfect. How? I am still perfect. Why? Because whatever I do, Krishna accepts. That's my perfection. It's not just because we are super duper pooper like Duryodhana. He cooked 56 preparations for Krishna, everything, but Krishna never even touched that. He went to the house of Vidurji to eat peels of banana. Krishna Bhavagrahi Janardana, he wants to accept our desire mood. And that's mood to please Vaishnavas, to please Guru and Krishna. And if for that we can go to hell, fine. That's most important. Because spiritual master offered us. He offered us to Krishna's lotus feet. Other day I was doing puja in London. And I offered flowers to the deities. And I saw a small insect came out from the flower and came to the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu actually. And I was thinking, wow, how lucky this guy. Sometimes insect can become more close to God than pujari even. Because he happened to sit in proper place and proper flower and to be offered in proper time by proper person. So we happened to be around and we were offered by Srila Prabhupada to lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Sachinandan Gaurahari. Raghunathas Goswami giving wonderful prayer actually. Nirupadi karunena Sri Sachinandanena Tvai kapati satopi tvat priyena arpitosmi iti kalu mama yogyatam tam agrihnan nijanikata nivasa dehi govardhanatvam. My dear Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu offered me to your lotus feet, my dear Lord Giriraj Maharaj. Please don't consider whether I'm qualified or not qualified. Just accept me. And the only thing we have to do, we have to be grateful for what we have received. Because Srila Prabhupada's knowledge which he gave us, nobody can give, really. It's working. And I have many examples and experiences when book can change the life of most fallen people. Don't have much time to share some experiences, but I will share a few. Would you like to hear a few? Just to get inspiration how this process is working. We just simply have to be available. By coming here, actually, I was giving class in Soho. And then we distributed in the Bhagavatam class. We said, okay, we put Bhagavatam just near to us. And when one brahmachari came, let's distribute Bhagavatam. I said, why not? So we offered this for this Bhadra Purnima is coming. I said, okay, let's offer Bhagavatam set because those who distributing Bhagavatam set in Bhadra Purnima, he's going back to Godhead. That's Shastra. I said, let's do it before that. Why only Bhadra Purnima? Let's do it now. So we distributed And they say, who would like to take Bhagavatam set? Shanti. Nobody wants. But you have to set the example and something. Okay, I said, okay, I'll take one. I'll take one. Okay, I'm taking first one. 200 pounds. No problem. Somebody gave me donation. So I had 250 pounds. Okay, let me take this Bhagavatam. It's more important than simply paper in my pocket. I took Bhagavatam. Wow! He did. Okay, I will do it. Bam, 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 bam. 5 people took Bhagavatam also. So I took Bhagavatam set. I said, what I'm going to do with this Bhagavatam? I cannot take to Nepal. I already have 100 Bhagavatam sets there. Really? I don't want to tell you what's happening in Nepal now. This is so many things happening there. But let me do it. And I took this Bhagavatam set on the way. I said, I'll give it to somebody, like, like Brahmastra. I'll give it to somebody. But I prayed, Krishna, but make sure that this Bhagavatam will go in proper hands. What will happen? We don't know, but it definitely has to go to proper place. And we came to York, and this wonderful person came. He's a dean of university. You see? And he has thousands of people, PhD holders, very, very intellectual people. And somehow we had a talk with him. And such a nice person. I said, you have to take Bhagavatam set because I have specially for you I brought. Yes, I'll take it. And he was such a love. He embraced this Bhagavatam set, In all life, nobody offered me this. And he took this and I have read it. From today, I'm going to read this. And he will read it. And he'll give this Bhagavatam set to thousands of people. I'm more than sure. We don't know what's the history waiting for us. One guy, real story. I have one friend in US. He happened to be in jail for 17 years in single cell. Wow. Very boring, some very heavy. But to talk to somebody, you have to talk through, there's one space between the door and the floor. How are you? Sometimes they talk into the pipes, like some connection pipes. Well, because it's too boring. You're going to get mad if you're not talking to somebody. So that another guy in single cell and he's in single. So they somehow talking between the door was space. How are you? I'm okay. And they develop the system of communications. They make some out of their clothes. So they make some rope. And they used to tie something like when they used to behave very nicely, this police used to give them one cigarette or something like that. So it was like festival for them when they'll get some gift from police. So they used to tie it to this thread and throw it like this, and this rope used to go to that another room. This guy used to pick up, tied something else. In this way, they like post communication like this through this rope under the door threshold. This is space. One day, his friend there, you know what? I have one book. This guy gave me a book. I'm very rusty. I cannot understand this book. It's a stupid book. I don't know what is this written there. In Hindi, they say, Kalakshar Bhajwaravar. I'm looking, I cannot see. What is going on? Do you like to read this book? Anyway, no TV, no anything there. Okay, give me this book. This was a very thick book. So that guy had to cut it into 3 pieces. To smuggle it, you have to cut it. So this by the rope, he pulled that book to his room, like this. They smuggled this book. That happened to be Bhagavad Gita as it is. And nothing to do. He was just sitting there and reading. And he became such a nice devotee. Super. Now he's initiated devotees. And he came from that place, a devotee. And he's so enthusiastic, so serving devotees like anything. And sometimes he tells me, Patri Prabhu, I think sometimes that some of our devotees should go to jail for a while to understand how lucky we are, man, to appreciate what you have got. Because, you cannot see things too close. Sometimes when art is making some painting, sometimes time to time he has to go so far away and just then pay. And then to appreciate what you have, a little bit you have to take some distance. We are very, very lucky. And guess what? You can become the instrument of goodwill. And as a last example, I'll tell you maybe some few questions will be there. One devotee, I'm going often to New Brindavan in America. So I went to New Brindavan. There's one devotee who told me a story. It was one guy, and this guy, he was a welder, welder? Welding the buildings, like big skyscrapers and like iron, and very professional welder. and just very, very rich guy, because he's high qualified, and many, many companies inviting him for building skyscrapers on the top, big, big high floors, welding is very risky. Not everybody can take risk, but he was highly paid guy. And one day he said, I went, I went to some, there's a washing machine in America. They have this washing machine places where people coming bringing clothes. Many, many washing machines there. You put in some coin and it's drying and washing. You have to wait there. So he brought his clothes to the washing machine place, and while he put this machine to wash, he was sitting. He get one watermelon, like this big watermelon, and he took one skip of watermelon. I was eating. It's very tasty, very hot and very tasty watermelon. Nice combination. Very hot and very cool. So he was eating, but then so many seeds were there. So he came to the dustbin which was there, and he started to eat this over the dustbin and throwing this, spitting this seed in the dustbin. And while doing that, that piece of the watermelon skipped from his hands and went inside the dustbin. Oh no! He just started to eat it. It was so juicy and tasty and so cool and so hot. Oh no! He said, no, I cannot give it up. I cannot give it up. And he put in that hand in the dustbin to get that back. He stretched his hand to the dustbin to take out this watermelon. And he said, it was Bhagavad Gita as it is. So he thought, wow, it must be God's mercy. Maybe he wants me to read this book. How come Bhagavad Gita end up in the dustbin? All right, so he took it, started to read. Slowly, he started to read. And then after 2 years of reading the Bhagavad Gita, he came to temple, West Virginia, Golden Temple of Prabhupada. You know that place. So he came and he was looking for devotees, and some devotee said, who are you? He said, I'm looking for, are you devotee? For 2 years, he never met devotees, never. He just read Bhagavad Gita. Are you devotee? The devotee is asking, yes, we are trying to become devotees, and what's the problem? Have you ever met somebody? No, first time I'm talking to you guys. Oh, really? And who are you? So he told the story, how this watermelon Bhagavad Gita. And devotee asked him, what did you understand after reading the book? Oh, well, I understand that we have this mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. That's cool. And I understand that we have to surrender everything to Krishna. Do I have right to surrender everything? So devotee said, well, I guess so, you can. But I have all my goods in my home, in my place. Can I take you? So he had big truck and big, traveling house, with kitchen and sections and everything is very expensive. Can we go there? So he took devotees there to his place. He took everything and put everything, brought, and on the way back says, you know what? Can I give some cash also? So devotee said, well, I guess you can. So it's under the seat. You can check and take the 10,000 US dollars were there those days. Wow, I am surrendering. Hare Krishna. I want to surrender to Hare Krishna. He said, because once upon a time I was working welding on the 40th floor. And I was welding, and the chain which I was securing myself broke. And he fell down from that 40th floor. And he said, in book it's written that we have to remember Krishna always. Always remember Krishna, then difficult things become easy. We have to Hare Krishna. We have to remember Hare Krishna. So I fall down and I said, Hare Krishna. And I was hooked by some iron piece, in between. And I hang there. And so this Hare Krishna saved me. So Hare Krishna. So therefore, I want to surrender everything. And he became devotee, full-time devotee. And his name became Tamal Das. And he became best welder, and he made this golden temple. He was like big servant there. Many things happens like this. And last one, not the least one. Shall I tell you once more? I am now downloading everything. I'm online now. Shall I tell you? It's very nice, actually. I remember His Holiness Indrajit Maharaj was telling the story about how they went to preach in France. And Prabhupada said, if you will make temple for me, then I'll come there. Jai Prabhupada! And everybody was so inspired to make temples. We have to be inspired before we are expired, because if there is no preaching, no life, so boring, dead, jivanapi mrityu hi saha. Apranasya hi dehasya. So much inspired. They went to make temples. They're making temple, and while making wonderful temple like this, it was one homeless guy, stinking, not washing his body at all. Like homeless guys, I've seen in Liverpool such with dogs living in the tents. I thought in the UK there is no homeless. There's so many. So like that, stinking. And this guy used to come to temple, and devotees were scared of him. Oh, no, don't come inside, because they taking bath only 2 times in their life, when they got born and when they're getting married, maybe. That's all. 2 times. So stinking. So no, don't come. They call him pig pan, baby of pig. Pig pan. Oh, don't come here. Okay, they used to give him khichdi and they used to feed him, but never allowed him inside. So time came, they completed the temple, and still last preparations and painting was going on. Srila Prabhupada was always asking questions. Why, whenever I come to every temple, it's still paint smell is there? Because he didn't know that before Prabhupada entering, last painting going on behind, Last devotee putting a last brush, and Prabhupada entering, packing color and all these paints and running from the back door, because they were working day and night to please Prabhupada. So when Prabhupada entering, so very nice, he took darshan of the deities, and then as usually Prabhupada went for morning walk. He went for morning walk. And when they were walking in the park, all devotees went with Prabhupada. Jai Prabhupada! And nobody stayed in temple. Who going to stay in temple? Prabhupada's going morning walk. So Prabhupada walking, and this pig pan jumped out from the bushes, and tried to touch Prabhupada's feet. So all the Prabhupada's bodyguards, hey, pig pan, they stopped him. And Prabhupada, Hare Krishna, like some like animal-like person came out. Hare Krishna. So everybody protected Prabhupada from him touching him, Prabhupada. So Prabhupada, Hare Krishna, they went. After walking, Prabhupada coming for darshanarati, 7:30, coming back. And when everybody came back, they saw the door to the temple open. So everybody became cold sweat. What is there? Who is inside? We hope not people. And when Prabhupada was first to enter, because nobody dared to go in front of Prabhupada. Prabhupada entered, and they saw, to their amazement, that pig pan was sitting right in the middle of the temple with stinking body. Prabhupada came, and pig pan just grabbed Prabhupada, hugged him. And Prabhupada didn't do that. Take him from me. No, he never told that. Prabhupada also hugged him. He hugged his head and started to pat him. That's okay. That's all right. You are back home. That's okay, my son. It's okay. And all devotees, they didn't know what to say. They never allowed him to go inside the temple. And Prabhupada just hugged him and just pat him. It's okay. It's all right. And then Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. And then darshan over. Okay, let me go, leave me. I have to give class. And he left Prabhupada. And Prabhupada went to Vyasasana and gave class. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So he gave class. And after class, he went to his room. And this pig pan still, everybody sitting. Oh my God, what to do with this guy? If Prabhupada didn't kick him out, how can we kick him out? All right, what to do? Some brahmachari said, come on guys, no problem. Let's make him brahmachari. Because he already sannyasi. This is like nothing to be attached to. They grabbed him by hands and legs and took him to the toilet. They shaved him. Somebody gave him old dhoti. So they found this was like young boy. Shaved, nice boy. Said, hey, pig pan, today no more free khichdi. You have to do some service. Clean toilet and clean the pots. From that day, he started to clean the toilet and clean the pots. And Prabhupada left. And after some months, devotees were going for Sankirtan in book distribution. And pig pan also, hey, I want book distribution. Come on, you didn't read Prabhupada books, you don't know anything. What can you preach? I want. So by force, he went inside that bus. I want, because boring cleaning toilets. How long I'm going to clean toilets? So somebody said, all right, let him go. He'll wash our pots there. He'll be cooking, he'll be cleaning the car and washing the pots. Because he cannot distribute books anyway. They took him. After a long journey, like from London to, Scotland, we came so many hours driving, exhausting. When we came, first thing you want, you go and take rest a little bit. Rest is best wonderful test. Otherwise, time is waste. So devotees just went and took rest. And Pig Pan grabbed the book bag and fill up with the books full and grab it and just run from the bus. And the Sankirtan leader said, "Hey, wait, Pig Pan, it's not for free. You have to sell it. Hey." And he ran already. Oh no, devotee became so frustrated. This Pig Pen will distribute his books without money. How come? We'll be in loss. Who took this Pig Pen? Why did you take him? So they were kind of upset. After a very short time, after a few hours, this Pig Pen came back. Empty bag. No books. Pig Pen. So many books in 2 hours. Where are the books? So I distributed them. Where the money? They thought this guy is for free because in such short time, nobody can distribute as many books as he did. And he never read Prabhupada's books. Never. So where is the money? He opened the book bag and full of money was there. So, wow, Pig Pan, how did you do that? So many books in such a short time and so much money you brought. Nothing. I just, but you didn't read the books also. He said, that's okay. But what I did, I used to open the book like this and I used to say, Prabhupada save me, Prabhupada save me, Prabhupada save me, Prabhupada save me. And people were buying these books like hotcakes. Wow, if this guy was saved, must be something very special here. And people were buying. Prabhupada came and said, I came to save you. In America. And people said, what? Save or shave? Both. Because Prabhupada's pronunciation was, I came to save you. Save or shave? Both. So like that. And then later on, when Prabhupada came, this is Pig Pen became wonderful preacher, book distributor. And later on, Prabhupada gave him initiation. His name was Rasada Das. And I was in Vrindavan some years ago, and he came to Vrindavan and he left his body in Vrindavan. In MVT. That's the story. Patita pavana hetu tava avatara mosama patita prabhuna paibeara. The most fallen, most means most fallen. Those who had no any hope. Prabhupada said, I created your piety. I created the hope for you. So this is a hope experiment. I have to share this experience. This one scientist, they make the experiment, hope experiment. You can type Mama Google. Hope experiment. They took one rat, and drop in the glass of water. And this rat would, such a cruel scientist. But anyway, this rat drowned in 16 minutes. Just drowned. Then they put another one. They put the same rat in the same, water. And this, after 15 minutes, when this rat about to drown, they saved the rat. Dry it, give some food, pat her, and just give her some shelter and just give some nice nourishment and took rest. And when the rat became completely recovered, they again dropped this rat in the water. And next time, when they second time dropped this rat in the water, how long this rat was, surviving there? Do you know how much it lasts long? Not 16 minutes, not half an hour. It was 60 minutes, 60. Almost 4 times much longer. Why? Because they call it hope experiment. Because this rat was given shelter, was given hope that somebody will save me. Somebody will save me. This rat was given hope that once they saved me, second time they also can save me. So let me push more, a little bit more. Push, pray until something happens. So it gives us much, much more power when we belong to somebody, when we have hope that somebody will save us, that somebody will drag us back to Godhead. Sense of belonging. Prabhupada said, Anat and Sanat. When we belong to Srila Prabhupada, that's why this wonderful opportunity to be in this wonderful family, ISKCON family. Father and mother, I love you, family. So we have Radha Krishna Pranamura Yugala Kishore. We have father and mother. We have uncles. We have brothers and sisters. That's why we have hope that being in this family, one day Prabhupada will come and save us. So this is very, very great opportunity by pleasing Srila Prabhupada, by giving this knowledge to others. In human life, we have a gift, an opulence, and a treasure. The true devotees of the Lord who want to give him pleasure. Give Guru's order in the heart. Example his behold. To whom you meet, give Krishna's feet, two lotuses to hold. Don't worry profit or the loss. Surrender life to Supreme Boss. And far and wide, try spread his fame by chanting sweet and holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you. Hare Krishna. This is such a topic, I can tell you. We can sit all day. Actually, in Ukraine, I remember we had this festival, Sankirtan festival in Donetsk, Vararahi. Have you been there? You attended the Vararahi festival? Festival Sankirtan, Vararahi festival. Vararaha, he was a great Sankirtan devotee, and he left his body. On the memory of that devotee, we used to have, Sankirtan devotee used to come once in a year after marathon, 1st January. And we had all those stories. I tell you, if you make a book, it will become the new Chaitanya Caritamrta chapter. So many Jagai Madhais, so many stories. Unbelievable. That gives faith. Satam prasangam amavirya samvido bhavantirit karnarasaya katham tadjusanat apavarga vartmani shradharatir bhaktiranukramishati. Faith, taste, and bhakti we can get. Satam prasanga, by association with devotees. Therefore, association of devotees, that's Prabhupada said, give this example. We creating these temples to give people opportunity to hear about Krishna, to come here and to associate together. Tulay malavina pina swargam na punarbhava bhagavat sanga sangasya marthyanam kimutasisaha. Association of devotees can never be compared to heavenly planets. What to speak about this material opulence. We are very, very rich by having each other. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you very much. And I have gift for all of you. I brought. How many of you would like to have gift? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only. Huh? Okay, then only 5 people will get. And you know what? I'm always traveling with this guy. You know why Krishna playing flute? Why? Krishna's name is Rasaraj. He's enjoying rasas. But you cannot enjoy only with one sound. How many sounds you can produce? Only one. But it's compared to the energy of Krishna, Hladini Shakti, energy which he's blowing and creating. And this is the bhakti process. And this whole is compared to the devotees. And when Krishna playing with devotees, he creating so many wonderful rasas with them. These wholes are devotees. And when Krishna playing with devotees, he creating many, many rasas. Just like that. No endeavor. But to be with devotees, it's science to be with devotees. Prabhuji reminding me. This is the only books left. Trust me. I brought 4 boxes from Nepal. And we had the rice festival. And I never expected actually. In 10 minutes, all books gone. Oh no. I said, we have to save at least 10 books for Scotland. Come on. I hide it under my pillow, actually. People were shaking. No, you have to take. I said, no. I brought the gifts for the devotees. This is a book. We call it Hold. Home of Love and Devotion. Hold. And this is the analysis of Vaishnava Aparadha. Because when it's a thorough analysis of Vaishnava Aparadha, this is, we have team. This is one Jishnu Prabhu. So, and we have team. We translated it into English language. We added some examples there. So it's very, very nice, very, what's called navigation map, how to go without blasting ourselves on the bombs of Vaishnava Aparadha. Hati Mata, this elephant offense, can destroy our bhakti like anything. finish whatever you have done. So to live in the home, it's okay, but we have to know how to follow the rules, how to live with other devotees, because we are dealing with Krishna. So anyone would like, you can come and take your copy. It's not no price. It's like for donation. You can give any donation, whatever you like. You can take it. And also, I have my where is my computer bag? I have some postcards. You see, where you see Laulyam Ekalam Mulyam. Hare Krishna. I'm so happy to be here. Looks like, we never separated actually. Nice to see you after many, many lifetimes again. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay. All right. So, and Prabhuji, where is my computer bag? There is some cards are there. I think it's over there, no? On the. Yes. Yeah. It's must be there. Huh? Yes. Not this one. It's like a computer small bag.
I'd like to thank Patri Prabhu for coming to Crown Bhavan. This afternoon he'll also be going.
Yeah. No, not this one.
This afternoon he'll also be going to Glasgow. So if anyone wants to go, then we can make some space in minibus. First come, first served. So if you just speak to Ishan Prabhu, and he'll organize numbers and transport. And Prasad is just going to be served just now in Prasad House, so please come and take. And then we'll make our way to Glasgow for the programme. It starts at midday, first of all in Glasgow Hindu Mandir, then later on there's one in the Mother Earth Temple, and then tomorrow also Patri will be speaking in Pashupadinath Temple in Paisley. If you need the details, then we can provide them to you. Just come and speak to me. Patri Babu ki jai. Vaishnav Sangha Vaishnav Seva ki jai. Shishi Koni Taima Pishashi ki.
I wrote some poetries, and I would like to give you. Prabhuji, come. It's not yet. Come. I have some special. This is a business class ticket. Prabhupada Airlines business class ticket. I wrote one poem to Srila Prabhupada. This is, to this world of darkness lost in pain, you brought the light of Krishna's name. With boundless grace, you paved the way and gave us hope that shines today. You saw no caste, no race, no creed, but lifted all in times of need. A helping hand so kind and wise directed us toward eternal skies. Srila Prabhupada, your light still shines through sacred words and holy lines. You gave us hope divine and rare, a long so deep beyond compare, a love so deep beyond compare. Without arrogance and pride, you guided us to Krishna's side. By giving holy name so sweet, you took us to his lotus feet. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Like that. Hare Krishna. So if you want, I have few cards left with me and these books if you want to take. Just like that. First came, first served. It's very limited edition. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Yes, you can.